beautiful kittens. It's me, Keisha. I'm back with the new All Shay Loving Hip Hop Hollywood Season 2 Episode 7 review. I'm so happy to be back. I don't know where the fuck to stare at on this motherfucker. I'm filming on my tablet until my computer gets finished getting fixed. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be back. I missed you all so much. I don't know where to stare. This is really confusing me. Oh my God, bear with me. Let's get into this fucking review. Tonight's episode was everything. I missed y'all. How y'all doing? Oh my God. I'm giving y'all some fab teas tonight. Okay, so let's get into this review because I missed y'all and I just got to get into it. So we start off this episode with Amber arriving to the therapy session with Miles, and she was giving us Beyonce side ponytail that she had at the Met Gala this year. And I was like, this shit was clearly filmed back in April, May when Beyonce rocked that damn ponytail. And I was like, oh God, here she go with this bullshit ass ponytail. Look like goddamn 5-year-old by the head. But anywho, so she coming there. She sit down next to him, and the therapist tells him to tell her why he brought her there. And he's like, I've been really bothered by something. I've been embarrassed and humiliated by something, and I've had to figure some things out. And she just sitting there like, okay, get to it. What the fuck am I here for? Are you about to propose to me? Do I get a rose? What's going to happen? So he's like, basically, I've had feelings towards the same sex. And she look at him and she like, what you say? Excuse you? What was it? Did I hear right, bro? And so he's like, yeah, I've had feelings toward the same sex. So she just sitting there nodding her head real profusely, like just trying to like calculate the shit and like get it in her head. Like, this nigga just told me he like dick. We like the same damn thing. What the fuck is going on here? So he then tells her, I've been in a relationship with a man, and that's when all hell breaks loose, because it was one thing when he told her he liked niggas, but it was another thing when he told her he likes to take it from the back, and he has for the last year. That bitch lost her motherfucking mind. She immediately started to cry. She was like, and I was like, is this bitch serious? Like, is she crying? Is this fake? Like, what's happening? I don't know if she was crying for real, if she was faking, because it was just like the weirdest cry ever in life. It didn't seem genuine. And I was like, okay, girl. So she goes, everybody was right about you. Everybody was right. Everybody was right about you. And she gets a following around. Everybody was right about you. And I was like, so you did know. So motherfuckers had been chirping in your ear saying this nigga like penis. So she gets to run out. I just want to go. And she gets to run out the door and shit. And they trying to stop her. The producers and shit trying to stop her and keep her there because they want all this shit on camera. And so she's like, no, I just want my mom. I just want my mom. Somebody call my mom. Mom, he's gay, Mom. We'll never have kids together. And I'm like, girl, calm down. So then she all in the goddamn driveway and shit on the ground, literally having a tantrum, kicking her feet. She's he's gay. He's gay. He likes to suck dick. He sucks dick better than me. Why? And I'm like, okay. So then he come outside because the therapist's like, bitch, you need to handle this, because if this bitch hit me and kick me, I'm gonna sue everybody, and Mona doesn't need another fucking lawsuit. So he comes out there, he tried to talk to her, and she hits him. She's like, get the fuck away from me, you fucking gay, man. You're gay. And then in the commentary, she's like, in her green screen, she's like, everybody in high school said that he was gay. And I'm like, so when motherfuckers in high school was saying he was gay, your ass didn't take heed? Like, never once did you like sit back and look at this nigga like, this something don't kind of add up right here. Me and this nigga kind of got the same mannerisms. When I say I like kid and play, he say he like kid and play. And not just because of their music, because they fine. I mean, goddamn it, bitch, you didn't get 2 and 2 together. So anywho, she's like, everybody's gonna laugh at her. She, and her future is over. And I'm like, honey, your future is not over. Your future is just now beginning. Like, this is the first day of your fucking life, because now you can get rid of this bullshit ass notion that y'all gonna ride off into the sunset and be motherfucking Zach and Kelly from Saved by the Bell. Bitch, shit is not happening. You can go on with your life, find a man that actually loves you and wants to be in a heterosexual relationship with you, bitch. Like, your life is not over. But anywho, so she says, she loves him, but she just cannot be around him right now because she's in a violent mood and she about to go upside this nigga head and shit. And so she tells the therapist that she wants to make a phone call because she has one person she wants to talk to, and that one person is Milan, because that's his gay friend that he's been kicking it with for the longest, and she wants to know if he knows that he is gay. And I'm like, bitch, he knows more than what the fuck you think he knows. He's the one that's been underneath your nigga while your nigga been fucking him in his ass, because he's clearly the top and Milan is clearly the bottom. So we exit out of that scene. The next thing we see is Nia, Nikki, and Pierce Face. I don't even try to learn that bitch name. All I know is she looked like some Morpheus or some shit. Anywho, they are fake exercising. Once again, I've noticed this season that they keep on having them out in the LA streets, fake exercise, doing yoga and Pilates and shit. Ain't nobody busting the sweat. Everybody got on a full face of makeup. I know that's what they do in LA, exercise makeup on and shit like that, trying to be cute with girl bye. Anywho, so they out in the sun and shit at Runyon Canyon or some bullshit. Yeah, my head itch. I got my comb. Anywho, and Nia tells Nikki and Pierce Face about her run-in with Nas and Soulja Boy, and how she found out that Nas was telling the truth and that he had still been fucking her and leading her on to think they still gonna be in a relationship. And she said, we got into a fight and she grabbed my hair and I couldn't really get to her, and that was about it. Lies you motherfucking tell. That's how I love when people tell their side of the story, because motherfuckers will lie their asses off. No, bitch, she didn't just grab you by your hair. That bitch yanks you up by your motherfucking hair, bitch, and got that plastic ass martini glass and bopped you upside your head several times to knock some sense into your dumb ass. She beat the dog shit out of her with that goddamn martini glass, that Dollar Tree ass glass. She beat the dog shit out of her and still didn't knock no sense into her stupid ass. So she says that what's this in my notes, child? I don't even know what the fuck I wrote. But anywho, so Nikki says that Nas invited her to her little store opening or whatever, and that she's gonna go because she feels like she needs to confront Nas about this whole situation involving Nia and Dre. And I was immediately like, Nikki, sit the fuck down. I know that's supposed to be your homegirl, but you sound about stupid talking about some you gonna go confront somebody on this dumbass bitch behalf, but we'll get to that later. So the next thing we see is Little Brandy, my idol. She is officially on my idols list. My idols: Beyonce, Blue Ivy, Northwest, Jocelyn Hernandez, and now Lil Brandy. Those are my fucking idols in fucking life. Her crazy ass is back. Anytime she comes on screen, I get my whole entire life. So she meets up with Tiny, T.I. and Tiny of all people, to talk about her relationship. And I'm looking at the screen like, why the fuck is Tiny, little sawed off, Muffet baby, Miss Piggy looking ass on this goddamn screen? Why would you go to talk to Tiny of all married people about marriage? Ain't nothing Tiny could tell a dog about marriage. This bitch don't even know how to handle her own goddamn marriage. Her and that nigga break up every 5 minutes, all on social media, going back and forth and shit, writing songs about each other. He fucking other hoes, y'all having threesomes and shit, having babies on you and all kind of crazy ass shit. Girl, Tiny couldn't tell me shit about a marriage, nothing, goddamn it, a makeover, nothing. That bitch can't tell you shit about nothing. So Tiny tells her that you can kind of go from 0 to 100 real quick, and that you need to learn how to calm down and like talk to him and work things out before you just go crazy. And Blue Brandy dumbass like, yeah, I agree, you right, I do need to calm down some or whatever, and because I'm willing to work on my marriage, I do have a good man, I'm gonna work this shit out. And I'm like, okay, girl, that's what you feel you need to do. So the next thing we see, oh my God. So next thing we see is Ray J meeting up in the desert somewhere in Hollywood Hills with Tierra Marie. And it's become apparent this season that Tierra Marie either don't know how to drive like me, or the bitch ain't got no license, or she got a suspended license, a DUI, something. Because this bitch is always getting dropped off some goddamn me wearing an Uber van or whatever. So this girl gets out the fucking car, and it looked like it's like clearly 101 degrees because this shit was filmed during the spring and summer. So you know it's hot as fuck in California. And she get out that damn car in a like wool, dusty pink, long sleeve gown with some black leggings underneath. And I was like, that outfit is just not the move. Baby girl looked hot as a sauna. She couldn't breathe. She could barely walk. She looked stuffed. You could tell she had on them leggings and a girdle and a waist cincher and a push-up bra. Girl, you was just, if you gonna come over here to the dark side with us plus girls, plus size girls, you gotta get it together, Tia Marie. You can't be on there representing for us big girls looking at got hot, sweaty ass, funky ass, out of breath ass mess. Like, you made us look terrible. Like, us fat girls don't walk around like that's how she was. Like, she was like needed some water ASAP. I just wanted to douse her ass. Like, girl, breathe. Trying to look sexy and shit, and you about ready to pass out and shit. So Ray J basically, she says to Ray J, you know, where's the loyalty between us? Because I called you and told you some shit about your bitch that you supposed to keep between me and you. There's no loyalty there between us. Bitch, there is no loyalty between y'all. Y'all ain't together no more. You don't owe your ass shit. You are the past. Princess is the future. Get the fuck over it. Why you keep on sweating this little ugly ass nigga in the first place? I don't understand it. So he tells her, bitch, I mean, really, you vowed, you was on some funny shit. You was trying to break up my relationship because you still want the dick. You still want to fuck. God damn it. You mad because I hit it first. You trying to hit my bitch next. And he's like, you know, you still want me. She's like, nigga, don't nobody want you. Yeah, yes, you do. Because if you didn't still care about him, and if you didn't still like him or feel no type of way, you wouldn't even be entertaining him or his bitch. Them motherfuckers wouldn't even be on your radar. Fuck a fucking show. At this point in this season, I would have came on her with a whole new nigga. I don't give a fuck if I had to rent a boyfriend. I would have came on her stunned like I'm the happiest bitch on earth and be at home crying in the dark before I let this motherfucker know I still care about him and want him. That's how she should have played this shit. But she's stupid. She liked to be embarrassed by this nigga. It's obvious because he got on there and embarrassed the fuck out of her once again. Was like, I don't want you. Leave me the fuck alone. Stay away from me and my girlfriend. Go eat a hamburger. Go get some Del Taco, bitch. You're hungry. And she's like, fuck you, Ray. Fuck you. Stay away from me with your little broke ass, your little whack ass. And I'm like, girl, as soon as he call your ass, your dumb ass gonna go running again. So next thing we see is Fizz and Max in the studio. This is what I be doing between takes when I got my camera. And they working on some little hot ass track that I was feeling. And Fizz just looks so cute. Hey Fizz, how you doing? And so Fizz, Max tells Fizz about Brandy acting crazy as usual and how he don't wear his wedding ring because that bitch does the most and he needs to teach her a fucking lesson, and that basically that he will never cheat on her with any of the Thoughts or Becky's or Marcy's or Jennifer's or Brittany because he really loves her, and the first thing on his mind every day when he's out in the studio is getting home to her and a little baby Bam Bam or whatever the fuck their little baby name is. And that he, you know, he loved his wife. And I was like, okay, that's cute. But in all actuality, nigga, it ain't because you don't want to cheat. Don't nobody want to cheat with you with them fucked up ass teeth of yours looking like you've been grinding your teeth against concrete. Boy, get your ass somewhere and sit down. Nobody wants you. Then Fab Ab, we return to her, and Fab Ab is on bed rest. She has just been taken out by this news. That bitch was laying in the bed in the fetal position. She had all the medicine on the side of her bed. God damn it. That bitch didn't know what the fuck to do. I could have swore I saw a ventilator or a goddamn breathing machine, a heart monitor by her bed. That bitch had it. So her grandma came into the room, and Grandma is like, you know, baby, is you all right? She like, Grandma, I just don't know what to do. He gay, Grandma. And everybody said that he was, and Grandma was like, oh no, Grandma, I knew he was gay. Grandma knew it. I knew that nigga like dick. I know that the way he looked at Granddaddy back in the day, I knew that nigga like dick. But you know what? It's gonna be all right. Grandma gonna make it all all right. You want me to make you some rice and beans? You want me to make you some cornbread and cabbage? What you want? Grandma got you. And I'm like, Granny, go sit your ass down with that tight ass wig on your head. And Granny basically gives her advice. He was like, you know what? He fooled you, he tricked you, he had control of your mind, but it's done and over with now. Now you can move on with your life and keep it moving. Good going, grandmama, for that advice. So then Soldier Boy and Nia meet up for dinner. And this nigga come into the dinner place, it's in the restaurant, with some old Ranger Joe ass hat on, looking like Bob the fucking Builder, looking like that goddamn me Burr for the forest ass and shit, that Ranger Burr, whatever the fuck that shit is. And I'm like, where this nigga going look like a fucking ghetto ass for real? Boy, sit your ass down somewhere. So him and Nia get to talking about the whole situation with Nas. And basically, this nigga get an attitude because she's still mad because he didn't tell her that he was fucking with Nas. And at this point, I'm kind of team Soldier Boy with this whole situation, even though it's a bunch of foolishness. But at the end of the day, bitch, you know he fuck other bitches. So at this point, you mad because he fucked the bitch that you know and that you got beef with, so that makes it a problem. The fact that he fucks other bitches, that ain't no problem though. That's okay. But it's because it's a bitch you don't like, now it's a problem. Girl, sit your dumb ass down somewhere. So he basically like, I'm sorry. I should have told you. I didn't. I told you about all the other bitches. So my bad, because I ain't tell you about this one, but I ain't tell you because I know this a bitch you don't like and they used to be your friend or whatever. And so he basically feels like she should fucking get over it. And at this point, I'm with this nigga. Bitch, get the fuck over it. Like, you stay around for all the other bullshit this nigga do. Stay around for this shit. Evidently, you don't give a fuck about your mind, your body, your spirit, what the fuck your daughter see your ass going through. You don't give a fuck. So stay with this little ugly ass, turtle looking ass nigga. So, she says it's been 9 years and nothing has changed. And he said, you had a baby, bro. That shit tickled me because I'm like, yeah, bitch, did you forget? It ain't all been this nigga. I believe everything Nas said. Bitch, you a hoe too. You been out here fucking too. You fucked multiple friends and did all kind of shit. Both of y'all some hoe ass motherfuckers. You and this nigga. And Nas. I don't feel sorry for none of y'all. All y'all just swapping dick, cum juices, and spit and survive. It's just nasty. Like, all y'all niggas got the HIV. Like, you can't tell me all y'all ain't walking around itching and burning. Like, I don't feel sorry for none of you nasty motherfuckers. And he said to her, I'm worth $25 motherfucking million. I could have been said fuck you. I damn near died. That nigga came out with his net worth on that bitch. Like, bitch, I got paper. I don't fucking need to fuck with your little lisp talking ass. Bitch, get the fuck somewhere out of here. And so he tell her, so she says, you know, I'm tired of this. I can't take it no more. He says, you know what, bitch, then don't take it no more. Fuck you, bitch. And she just walked away. This nigga don't give a fuck about her. This is what a nigga will do to you once again when you stay past your expiration date and when you just continue to let a motherfucker play you and dog you. So I feel nothing for Nia's dumb ass. So Brandy is at home and she got on her white virginal lingerie. And this nigga come into the room with a fruit tray. Trying to be sexy and shit. And so she laid out on the bed, and this nigga coming there in some jogging pants and socks and shit like a nigga, and them crooked ass teeth. And she's like, baby, you know, I just want to apologize to you because, you know, I'm always blaming you for shit and I'll never take accountability for the shit that I do. And he like, where the fuck is my wife? Did you just watch an episode of Oprah, bitch? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because your ass is crazy and this is not my wife. Where the fuck is that crazy bitch? I'm normally around here fucking. So she's like, you know what? You're a hardworking man. I love you. I want to make this relationship work. I'm going to try to tone it down. And so next thing you know, as they're talking, this crazy bitch puts her feet up to this nigga face and damn near chokes him with her feet. And he like, bruh, I cannot talk to you while you're damn near choking me with these little kung fu panda ass feet of yours. So he make her lay on her back. And when she lay on her back, her flapjack ass titties is flapping in the wind. And them all I could think of when I looked at her little poor, pathetic ass titties, that her titties remind me of loose cigarettes. Them motherfuckers was shameful. I needed her to put on the bra immediately. I wasn't here for them titties. So then he gets up and he's like, you know what I'm saying? I love our relationship. I love you. And since I ain't been wearing my ring, I decided I should get us a new set of rings. So he go into the drawer and he bring out 2 boxes of rings. And she just lights the fuck up. But she runs over to him and hop on him on like a little kangaroo. Like a little koala bear. Because she was holding on tight with them feet, baby. And so he shows her his ring, and she's all excited, and he opens up the box and shows her her ring, and she's like, oh, baby, next. And I'm like, that ugly ass nugget ring. I hate nugget rings. Y'all know I hate nugget rings because it's just a pearl of it being more than what the fuck it is, and that shit just anyway. But she got her nugget ring, and she's excited and she happy, but you know them niggas still gonna be over there arguing and fighting, and I'm here for it. The next thing is Nikki goes to Nas's event, and she's snatched and beat as always. And as soon as she walked in and started talking to Nas, I started noticing that Nas was kind of like off a little bit. She was a little bit dewy, a little bit sweaty. She was kind of like not there. She was just, it was something wrong with it. So it wasn't right. So Nikki informs Nas that they would not be using her services for the fashion show. And Nas like, okay. She's like, it ain't no shade to you, but I just can't get with you because you're basically the side bitch. And Nas like, bitch, what? Like, you just went through a whole love triangle yourself last season. How the fuck you gonna judge me? Which is kind of true. But she's like, you know what? It's not true because I was the main bitch. I wasn't the side bitch. And so now I tells her, you basically can't talk about something that you don't know, which I fucking 100% agree. Nikki was totally out of line and out of fucking place. Bitch, you can't tell nobody how to run their life or how to get some life because you ain't even got your motherfucking life together. Your ex-boyfriend, whom you claim to have loved so much and claim to have loved your ass so much, is blasting your ass on fucking Instagram 2 weeks ago, putting your fucking sex tape out there and making you look like a fucking thought ass bitch. So you can't tell nobody about how to pick and choose a nigga because you can't even pick and choose a nigga for your damn self. So I feel like she was totally out of line for that. She should have stayed out of that bullshit because it's clear that Nia don't give a fuck. So why the fuck should you give a fuck? So Nas tells her, Nikki tells her, you should value yourself more and all this bullshit. And Nas is like, girl, you got to go. So she tries to put Nikki out. Nikki was like, look, don't touch me because it's going to be a problem. And I need for Nikki to stop acting like she got some hands because that bitch is not about to fight nobody. She cannot fight. Just stop. Like a body part gonna fucking fall off. You don't get somewhere and sit the fuck down because Nas would have whooped her ass real quick and she would have been trying to sue. So Nikki goes to put down her purse like she about to do something. And next thing we know, Nas throws the fuck up. It was just like, and it was like, what? I was sitting over like, did that just fucking happen? Why is this bitch throwing up? Like, what the fuck is that her finishing move, my nigga? Is that like throw up and then like I didn't, oh my god, it was like the weirdest shit ever in life. It was priceless fucking television. I was over here dying fucking laughing because I never in a million years would have thought this bitch would have threw up the fuck up. Like, you can't write this shit. You cannot script this shit. This is some shit that can only happen in real life. This bitch threw the fuck up. And Nikki was like, did this bitch just throw up? What the fuck kind of shit is this? And I was like, oh my god, this bitch is pregnant. She was too hot and overdrank herself. Or that was her finishing move. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I was here for it. The next thing you know, this bitch went in the back, was throwing up some more. I was like, oh my god, that shit was everything. Mona Scott, bitch, kudos to you for that. And then the last scene is Miles goes over to his sister's house, and we're introduced to his sisters, Charmaine and Tanya. And Charmaine and Tanya look like a Charmaine and Tanya. Tanya looked like every drag queen, drag mother in the world. Bruh, he be around some manly looking ass bitches. Y'all clearly ain't got the same mama and daddy because that bitch looked like a nigga. She looked more manlier than Fab Ab. Like, Tanya is Timothy, goddammit. Fuck that. So Tanya and Charmaine and Miles all sit down at the table, and Miles tells them that he likes men, and them two bitches is immediately pissed the fuck off. And Tanya asks him, well, are you gay? And he was like, what does that have to do with anything? Because he's clearly not ready to define whether or not he's gay or not at this point. And he's like, what does that mean? I'm just in love with a man. Why can't I just be in love with a man? Why do I have to define what the fuck I am? Boy, you're gay. Just stop it. Just say it. Just say it. Free yourself. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. Be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. Get some in vogue in your life, my nigga. So then, Tanya says, we have morals. So are you basically saying fuck God? And I'm like, whoa, Tanya, calm down, ma'am. What? Like, girl, you doing the most. He's not saying fuck God because he likes men. He was born that way. Educate yourself, ma'am. So the sisters just got to saying some dumb shit. They saying that, they don't want to see him going down that type of path and that he should make better choices. I'm like, girl, being gay is not a choice, girl. He was born that way. He came out the womb liking dick. Bitch, just like you like dick, he like dick. Get the fuck over it. Y'all can go dating with each other. Be each other wingman. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But at the end of it, they all get to crying and shit. And they tell him that, we're going to beat up for you no matter what. We love you. You're our brother. And I was like, well, at least they're going to beat up for him. Thank God. And hopefully by now they've educated themselves on being gay and the gay community and this, and that. So tonight's episode was an A. I loved every minute of it. Once again, I missed you all terribly. I will be here every week. There will be no more missing videos. I will be reviewing Empire Thursday. The video will be up Thursday. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment. And to all my new followers, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. I love you. Please tell all your friends. It's so weird filming on this tablet, but we gonna deal. So yeah, I'm about to watch this Black Ink Crew reunion and get my life some more. Love you all and see you all Thursday for my Empire review. Bye.